welcome to SVG-TV's news for Monday, December 23rd, 2024. I'm Triska Campbell with the details. Vincentians will soon have the opportunity to go out to the polls and exercise their democratic right by choosing the party that will form the next government. That's according to Prime Minister Dr. Afghan Saus, who on WFM's Issues at Hand program on Sunday said the elections will take place in 2025.
Of course, next year, at some time, I would advise the Governor General, God willing, on the dissolution of Parliament for fresh elections for a new 5-year term, and the people will express their democratic will. So that's a very important political and democratic activity next year. There are other things which we'll talk about as we begin the new year. But that obviously is a big highlight.
For the last general election, Parliament was dissolved on Friday, October 9th, 2020, and the elections were held 1 month later, on Thursday, November 5th, 2020. It is expected that the next election will follow a similar timeline, although the Prime Minister hinted that various factors would guide the official date. As the country prepares for the 2025 elections, March 2025 will mark 24 years since the Unity Labour Party, led by Dr. Afghan Saus, came to power. The 2025 elections will be an important milestone for both the government and the opposition as the political landscape continues to evolve. Political analysts suggest that the upcoming elections could be highly contested, with several new faces on the tickets of both the major political parties, the ULP and the NDP. Reflecting on the year 2024, Prime Minister Dr. Afghan Saus acknowledged that it has been a challenging year for the country, with the most significant event being the destruction caused by Hurricane Beryl. Despite the hardships, the Prime Minister emphasized that the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines have shown remarkable resilience.
We have come to the year, met the challenges with fortitude, with resilience, and with strong leadership. You know, John, I make the point all the time. It's in this business of leading, you have to have energy and will. You have to have vision and skill. And you have to have a good team. And then you have to have something else, very especially, something given to you by the gods. Where you can't define it, but if you possess it, it's a special gift to be able to connect with people and draw out of them that which is good and high quality in them.
In response to the widespread challenges, the Prime Minister also highlighted the ongoing distribution of income support to assist those affected by the hurricane and other economic challenges. A large number of people across the country have received financial assistance as part of the government's efforts.
It is a massive exercise, given the numbers I'm talking about. Just think about it, Joel. You have about 4,000 persons from through the Ministry of Mobilization, in addition to the regular monthly monies that people would get, public assistance. That's 4,000 there, 6,300 farmers, farm workers, fishers, crew. That is 10,300, then the 5,000 workers and truckers on the cleanup. You're going past 15,000. Of course, some of the persons who work on the road are some persons who also would have been farm workers or who would have been on the mobilization list,
The government's income support program is aimed at easing the financial burden on citizens, particularly in the wake of natural disasters and the rising cost of living. This effort is part of a broader strategy to ensure that the vulnerable population can sustain themselves as the country recovers and rebuilds. Canouan is making significant strides in its recovery efforts since the impact of Hurricane Beryl earlier this year, with residents offering full praise for the investors who have played a crucial role in helping the island to recover quickly. Dr. Nati Garaway, who has been working closely with the investors on the island, said that the recovery efforts are now about 80% complete.
It's maybe 75 to 80% already. The houses were fixed, the roof, the ceiling, and those people that have no houses, a house was built for them. Although some are still in the shelter, but soon they will be moving out also and transferred to their house. They're just waiting for the electrician to install the current so that they will have their own electricity.
Dr. Garagay emphasized that the recovery has been a collective effort with everyone working together. She noted that the support from investors and other stakeholders has been invaluable, and while there is still much work to be done, the island is making significant progress.
I think the one who get a big pie out of that donation is Canouan. So the rehabilitation was very fast. Plenty people are working, and all the people also, or not all, or mostly of the people in Canouan, they are involved in the construction as well. Even children, they are helping also during the rehabilitation, and then that's why the work was very fast. There are several contractors also from St. Vincent who came down, and workers from St. Vincent also who came down to help for the rehabilitation. So every contractor, they have their own assignment, which houses they're going to, or which part of Canouan they're going to fix the houses.
In addition to infrastructure repairs, several new homes have been built in Cherry Hill. Dr. Garagay explained that this area of Canouan was severely impacted, with many homes flattened during the disaster. The new homes, she said, are a testament to the island's resilience and the commitment of all parties involved in the recovery process.
There used to be, I think, maybe 4 houses, but those houses were flattened and destroyed during the hurricane. But now, the structure, they have a new structure, and that building, I think, it will house 2 families. Okay, one here, and the other is at the other side. The house at the back, they're still planning to build another 2 structures for the 2 other families. That will be at the back. Okay, and those houses in front of us, the roofs were fixed also.
There's a common misconception among the public that police officers do not hold their own fellow officers accountable for misconduct. This was highlighted by Corporal Edson Smith during an appearance on the NBC Radio face-to-face program this morning. He emphasized that the police force has several mechanisms in place that allow the public to voice their grievances, ensuring transparency and accountability. Among these initiatives is the Public Relations and Complaints Department, which acts as a key resource for community members to report concerns. The Police on the Beat program, which airs every Monday, was also mentioned by Corporal Smith as an important platform for fostering open communication between the public and law enforcement.
At the Public Relations and Complaints Department, we pride ourselves in dispelling the general narrative that police don't go against police. I know this is a common conception among many of listeners and locals. We have a youthful, effervescent staff willing to serve people, and it really comes off the heels of a a developmental project that has been happening, from its conception to now, and we have been making a deliberate effort to prove everyone wrong, so to speak, too. So those who have visited the office could actually attest to getting some form of redress. And I mean, not everyone will be happy, with the advice they receive.
Corporal Smith noted that while the relationship between the police and the public is still a work in progress, efforts are continuously being made to improve trust and cooperation. He urged the public to remain open and cooperative with officers, especially in the situations where understanding and mutual respect are key to resolving conflicts.
I mean, don't be intimidated. I mean, obviously we've been advocating for a separation from the complaints and the public relations element, because we do recognize this oxymoronic, for the public to expect, or for us to expect the public to feel comfortable giving a report against a police officer to a police. Right. But for those who have benefited from the services of that department, I think that we have been, improving ever so often, and I mean, we could always do better. But we are definitely putting in work.
As the Christmas season reaches its peak, individuals are being encouraged to drink in moderation to safeguard their health during the festive period. This advice comes from Melody Hercules, health officer within the nutrition unit of the Ministry of Health, who appeared on NBC's radio's face-to-face program. During the broadcast on Friday, she shared important tips on maintaining healthy consumption habits throughout the Christmas season.
Moderation goes out the window at Christmas time for a lot of things. However, the general guideline still stands, and we follow the guideline from the CDC. So it has, for females, no more than 1 drink in a day, and for males, no more than 2 drinks in a day. So 1 a day for females. If you're drinking, I'm not saying you to go and drink 1 beer a day or anything like that.
The lady on the radio said drink 1 a day.
And then if you didn't drink on Monday, it doesn't mean, if you didn't drink Monday to Friday, doesn't mean on Saturday you're going to go and drink for the week that you missed out on. No, that's not how it works.
You catch up.
You don't catch up. If you missed it, you missed it. So no more than 7 drinks a week for females, and no more than 14 drinks a week for males. However, persons are going to say, how much is a drink?
Yeah.
Pointing out the potential health risk of excessive alcohol consumption, Hercules emphasized that overindulgence could lead to a number of serious health problems, including liver damage, high blood pressure, and an increased risk of accidents. She noted that while the holiday season is often associated with celebrations that include drinking, it is crucial for individuals to be mindful of the amount of alcohol that they consume.
I was telling somebody, I saw a meme of someone drinking a glass of wine because the doctor said 1 glass of wine, and she had this
glass is like a bottle.
Right. It was as big as one. She filled up with wine. She's like, well, it's 1 glass of wine. But I'm here to tell you the ounces of how much for each, so that you don't overdo it. So for when it comes to beer, we have 12 ounces. So the typical bottle.
Yeah.
For this malt liquor, we have 8 ounces. Is a serving size. It's considered 1 drink. 5 ounces of wine is considered 1 drink, and that's 5 ounces of wine with 12% alcohol. There's also the percentage of alcohol attached. And if you're taking a shot, 1 shot is 1 drink.
1 drink. Okay.
So naturally, I like to be realistic, and even though we have the alcohol percentages here, and none of them go over 13% when it comes to beer, the malt liquor, anything. However, I do know that in St. Vincent we have these options that are much higher than the 12% and 13%. So it is still very much encouraged for persons to stick with the guideline of no more than 1 drink for the day if you are going to have a drink.
Hercules also highlighted the importance of eating balanced meals alongside any alcohol beverages to prevent issues like dehydration or low blood sugar. The health officer further encouraged individuals to be aware of the dangers of drinking and driving, particularly during the holiday season when social gatherings are frequent. Christmas celebrations on Canouan this year will be different as many residents are still recovering from the devastation caused by Hurricane Beryl. However, despite the challenges, there remains a strong sense of optimism. Although some people are not in a celebratory mood, SVG-TV News caught up with several individuals in the market square, which has been spruced up for the season, and found a lively atmosphere in the heart of the island.
Since Beryl come, Immaculate is a place, right? So too many people don't have their own place. This one may go where they want, the one may go where they want. So plenty of place naked. You see? If I come with you for Christmas, gone, last year. I can't come with you Christmas now because in your house now they're good. See that?
Oh, I'm sorry. So do you usually have lights here, or how is it?
Some people have lights, some people don't have no lights.
It's all about work for Christmas, yeah? But every little moment, every little time we get to enjoy ourselves, we do so. Because the people love to party, you know? Based on the devastation with the Hurricane Beryl, we bounce back a lot. So, you know, some people seen a little life again, you know? So, it seems like if we continue like this, if we don't have any more bad weather, because you notice we've been getting some rain for the past couple of days. Once the rain hold up and we get sunshine and stuff like that, the people are going to bounce back and I guess we're going to have a good Christmas.
You know, coming on, man. You know, coming on. Thing man was. I'm glad how the place looks still, you know. Still they good. My 3 children survive and still me. But we're not gonna house still. But Christmas, it gonna make it.
What you plan to do for Christmas?
What I plan to do?
Yeah, on Christmas Day.
Eat. Ham, cake, pie, anything that can bring food to eating.
Meanwhile, a team of volunteers from Haruna Hope traveled to Canouan last Friday to distribute gifts and celebrate the season with fun activities for the children. This year, Canouan was chosen as a focus of their holiday outreach given the devastation caused by Hurricane Beryl 5 months ago. Ned, head of Haruna Hope, expressed her satisfaction with the mission, saying that they were able to bring joy to many children despite challenges faced by the island.
Yeah, I think we had a good day. We only had maybe about 30 or 40 children who didn't come. We catered for 200 children in Canouan and 50 in Mairo. Mairo had their party already in Mairo. So I think it was a success. We wanted to give share the love of Christmas with the children in Canouan. So that was our mission. The drive behind it is to let the children know, you know, that we are there for them. Haruna Hope was started with children by small children, and we want to show them that we love them, we care for them, and we are there. So we usually try to find communities who have suffered from a natural disaster or something like that. We actually catered for 250 children. Everybody got a toy just for them with their name on it. They got goodie bags, pizzas, hot dogs, and they had all the games, punch board, bouncing castle, and all of that to enjoy. So I think they had a good time.
Ned also emphasized the importance of giving back to communities and the value of volunteerism in times of need.
We have different groups who join with us. The toys are sent by Hope Presbyterian Church, Florida St. Vincent Group, Boston St. Vincent Group, the neurosurgical team from Boston, and this year KCCU partnered with us, Face Trading partnered with us, so everything was actually donated. St. Vincent Grammar School participated with us, so all were donated, and time was donated as well. So everything what we did today was purely from donations. Challenges is that we can't really find people to help the preparation. To wrap 250 individual gifts and pack 250 bags is a lot. But young people, most of the young people you see in the crew, they have come home on vacation.
some flew in last night and they came straight into packing and stuff like that. So there's a little challenge sometimes, to get labor like that.
One young volunteer shared her thoughts, saying it is a privilege to be of service to the community and encourage others to get involved in helping the vulnerable.
I'm glad that we're able to contribute in any way. There are kids who don't get to have as much for holidays as some of us were accustomed to. So even coming and giving back in joy. Sometimes we give supplies, but I think this period of time was just good to share the holiday spirit. Yeah, so I'm happy. I guess it's been 5-ish years, maybe a little more than that. We started volunteering unofficially, and then Haruna Hope started a little after the eruption.
Haruna Hope is a charitable organization in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which has been working in communities for several years, with a Christmas Cheer initiative being one of their annual projects. There are few events planned for the island this year, with one major event taking place at the Marine Resort. Children will participate in a variety of activities, including Christmas caroling choir. A volunteer from South Korea who is assisting with the preparations told SVG-TV News that she is excited to be helping the primary school students to get ready for their performance.
Every year they had a Christmas choir event, but this year, they asked me, "Can you help us?" So I decided to help them. There's a volunteering. And we practiced about a month right now. And yeah, I'm so excited. It was a very unique experience for me personally, because Christmas in summer under the hot weather. And yeah, the kids, they are really want to learn something new and want to join. So yeah, it's very nice.
Our news team also caught up with some of the students who shared their excitement about participating in the Christmas caroling event at the resort.
I get to take part in the caroling because it's my last year in primary school. Very fun. You get to cooperate with other students. You get to express your feelings in singing.
I study at Glasgow, and I like the Christmas carol because it is very fun and it made me feel comfortable.
To town,